Hi friends, how are you guys? We will continue our previous chapter, this bank reconciliation, which I did in the last video. So in the last video I explained you what is bank reconciliation. I give the introduction of bank reconciliation. एग्जाम में जब भी क्वेश्चन आएगा तो उस चीज़ को आपको ध्यान में रखना है. At which date you are preparing? If you are preparing on 30 April, there may be some transaction which is going on 1st of May. That will be, this means that transaction is not recorded in one part. That will come in the reconciliation. Some transaction is gone, some transaction is not cleared before 30 April. That will come into the bank reconciliation statement. I mean that will not match and that will come in the reconciliation. Okay. I think you should see my previous video, which I have given the complete details. What is bank reconciliation? How, why we are preparing and how it is prepared. That is in more detailed way. You should look into that. You should go through that video. There we have to match the transactions. All the bank statement transaction or the passbook transaction, we should reconcile. We should try to match it with the cash book transaction one by one. If it is matching, it is fine. Those transactions which are not matching, which are appearing here and which are not appearing here, which are appearing in one part, not appearing in another part, those transactions only we have to select and put in the reconciliation in the summary. Okay. As on okay, let us take this example. Balance as on 31st March 2022. Which date we are preparing? Bank reconciliation, or you can say simply we can write here we can simply write what? BRS. BRS as on 31st March 2022. Okay, of ABC company. Okay, and this is the format. These are the two columns of amount. Here we are preparing. This is balance, particular, or description. We can say this is rupees. This is rupees. Okay, this is our two columns of amount. As I mentioned you, we should have two columns of amount, two columns for the amount, one will be description. Now we are starting with the balance. In the question it is given balance as per cash book is 5,000 rupees. Balance as per cash book is how much? 5,000 rupees. This 5,000 rupees we will keep in the outside outer column, the second column. So this is the balance. In this column we will keep what? We will keep only the transactions which are to be adjusted, like add 2-3 transactions, then there will be 2-3 more transactions for less. Okay, so we are starting with the bank cash book balance as per cash book. This means this is debit balance. As I mentioned you, if nothing is written, this means that balance as per cash book means this is the debit balance as per cash book. Okay, take example. I mean the after the reconciling, the accountant has done the reconciliation. He matched all the transactions. The transactions which are matched already, that's not a problem. As I told you, he found some transactions which are not matching. So in the question it is given the following checks were issued but not presented for payment. This means what? These were issued but not presented for payment before 31st March, because this is the date when we are preparing, and on this date checks were not presented. Two checks. Following checks, they are saying following checks were not presented for payment. Check number 1 in favor of Ram for rupees 300, dated 29 March. Company or the business entity, ABC company accountant has issued a check of how much? 300 rupees. He issued a check of 300 rupees to Mr. Ram. When he issued on 29 of March. When we are preparing on 31st of March. As I told you, you know that if you issue a check, if you give a check for the payment to someone, it takes 3-4 days, 5 days time to come in the beneficiary account. जिसके नाम से आपने चेक दिया है उसके अकाउंट में मनी आने में it takes 3 to 4 days. Beneficiary means the person who will receive the benefit. जिसके नाम से चेक दिया गया, that guy's account will take 3 to 4 days to come. So it is issued on 29 March. Check is issued on 29th of March. but it is not presented before 31st March. So this means check is issued but not presented. Okay. Now comes to the working. We are preparing based on what? Cash book, right? So our first side will be cash book, second side will be pass book. Okay. And I told you, consider any amount as an assumption, say 20,000 rupees. पीरियड के बिगिनिंग में 20 से ये 1 अगस्त को 20,000 रुपीज दोनों के बैंक अकाउंट में था, मान लीजिए, आई मीन जस्ट फॉर एजम्पशन, ठीक है। बैंक रिकॉन्सिलेशन बनाने के लिए यू हैव टू ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड वेयर इज द फर्स्ट इम्पैक्ट ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन एंड व्हाट वी हैव टू डू टू एडजस्ट इट। चेक इशूड फॉर 300 रुपीज, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? दिस मीन व्हेन द चेक इज इशूड टू समवन, दिस इज डन बाय द कंपनी, this is done by the accounts department of the business entity. As he issued the check, जैसे उसने, as he given the check to someone for the payment, he will reduce his balance. He reduce his balance by 300 rupees. What is the balance now? 19,700 rupees, right? Because he issued the check 300 rupees, the balance is here 19,700. Now, as on 31st March, this check is not presented, so bank has not deducted it. Passbook is the bank, right? Passbook is the record maintained by the bank. We don't have the control, like business entity don't have the control. This is controlled by the bank. So bank has not deducted unless the check is coming to the bank counter. ठीक है, बैंक has not deducted it. सप्लायर को जिसको दिया, सप्लायर तो बाद में अभी लेके जाएगा, लिया नहीं, 31st को नहीं लिया, बाद में जाकर सबमिट किया, तो यू डिडक्टेड इट। नाउ जो आपने कैश बुक का बेस लिया हुआ है यहाँ पे ऊपर में, इसको आपने लेफ्ट साइड में रखा है, ऑलवेज दिस हैज टू बी मैच्ड विद द पासबुक। इसके बैलेंस को आपको पासबुक के बैलेंस से मैच करना है, क्योंकि कैश बुक को आपका बेसिस लिया हुआ है। यहाँ पे यही वर्किंग आपको समझना है, दिस वर्क बिकॉज यू डिडक्टेड 300 रुपीज ऑलरेडी फ्रॉम द बैंक, फ्रॉम द कैश बुक ऑफ द अकाउंट्स। नाउ वी हैव टू मेक द एडजस्टमेंट टू मेक इट इक्वल टू दैट, सो वी हैव टू मेक इट प्लस। ओके, नाउ इट इज 20,000 रुपीज, राइट? आपने पहले माइनस कर लिया था, दिस माइनस इज ऑलरेडी हियर, दिस 5,000 रुपीज बैलेंस एज ऑन 31st March is after deducting 300 rupees. So 300 rupees already deducted from the balance of 5,000. पहले 5,300 था, 300 डिडक्ट होने के बाद 5,000 बचा। अब ऐसा समझ लीजिए, the balance was 5,300, 300 was issued, so balance is 5,000. So after deducting, this is the balance. Okay. So, but bank has not deducted it. Bank has not deducted. So what we have to do? We have to take as the bank has done. जो बैंक ने किया वो हमें भी करना है, बैंक ने नहीं डिडक्ट किया तो हमें भी नहीं करना है। हमने गलती से, हमने पहले कर लिया था, अभी पता चला बैंक ने नहीं किया है, तो अभी हमें वापस प्लस कर देना। पहले हमने माइनस किया था, अभी हमने प्लस कर देना। 300 रुपीज विल बी प्लस। व्हाट वी विल डू हियर? ऐड चेक issued but not presented. Okay, how much? 300 rupees. Okay, this is one check. There is another check like that. Check in favor of Rahim was dated 31st March 2022, 750 rupees. There was another check. One check was issued to Mr. Ram. This is for Ram. There is one for Rahim. Check issued to Rahim but not presented. Same thing, not presented. How much? 750 rupees. Okay, see, this is the column I am saying. Whatever addition and deduction we have to do, these are the addition part. We are going to put in one column. Then there will be deduction part, less part we will put in here and we will put in one column. Then we will total this and we will bring it in the outer column. Okay, so these are two checks which are issued but not presented by the bank, not presented to the bank. So there is no deduction in the passbook. Okay, here why I deducted it? See now, I mean why I did the plus. Okay, like same like 300 it was issued, so we had deducted already, but bank has not deducted. Bank balance is high, we have to bring it up, so we added it, right? Same thing here, 750 was deducted from bank, I am from the accountant, 19,250 rupees. but bank has not deducted it. Bank balance is still up, so we have to plus 750 rupees. Now the balance is 20,000 rupees. So same thing is coming here, because these both transactions are same, just dates are different. This is on 31st March, this is on 29th of March. Both are not presented before 1st of March. This will be presented in the bank on 2nd or 3rd of April. So it will appear in the April. By that time this will appear in our reconciliation. Okay. Now third point, two checks worth rupees 1,750 were paid in the bank, but cleared and credited on 5th of April. See, जैसे हम लोग चेक इशू करते हैं, जैसे हम लोग चेक किसी को देते हैं, लाइक वी गिव द चेक टू सम सप्लायर और सम फॉर सम पेमेंट, इट टेक्स 3 to 4 days to clear from the bank. Same thing as we receive check from some customer and we deposit it in the bank, it also takes 3 to 4 days to be deposited in our bank account by the bank, to be credited in the bank. It takes 3 to 4 days. So like two checks were there which we issued but not presented. So what did we do before? We did it, one was minus, another was minus. So we, to match it with the passbook, we bring it up. हमने इसको ऐड कर लिया, हमने इसको भी ऐड कर लिया. We added it and added it. That's it. Same thing. Now comes check deposited in the bank. Okay, I'll rub this. Check deposited in the bank but not credited by the bank. I mean, check deposit होगा. What is the first impact? Always think, for every transaction, where is the first impact? Either in the cash book or in the passbook. So check deposited, when we fill the form, attach the check, go to the bank, deposit it into the drop box, or we give on the counter, right? So we deposit it, and based on that copy, we make the entry in the books, in our books of account. जैसे हमने check बैंक में deposit किया, we made the entry. What did we do? We added in our books, right? 1,000 rupees and 750 rupees. Two checks. Let us take one by one. We deposited one check, we increase our books of account, right? बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, क्रेडिट, सप्लायर. बैंक में हमने बढ़ा लिया था, लेकिन बैंक में क्लियर नहीं हुआ. बैंक इज नॉट क्लियर इट येट. बैंक में बैलेंस कम है, यहाँ पे बैलेंस ज़्यादा है, तो हैव टू माइनस इट. माइनस 1,000, राइट? इट इज अगेन 20,000 रुपीज मैचिंग विद दिस. दिस इज माइनस, so it will come into minus. Check deposited but not credited before 31st March. Okay, how much it is? This was minus. Now we are, so that was plus, now it is coming minus. So now it is 1,000 rupees in minus. This is plus, this is plus, this is minus. नहीं भी लिखेंगे, if you don't write it, even not a problem, right? But it's just for indicator, we can put it, not an issue. We put it, not a problem, don't put, not an issue. Second check also same thing, and this one another check 750 rupees. What happened when we sent to the bank? We added it here. When we are sending to the bank, we added it. This in 5,000 rupees, this is already added. This balance is showing me after all these transactions are done. These transactions are done before 31st March. We are making on 31st March. These transactions are done on 29th of March. These transactions are done on 30th of March. This means this is done before 31st of March. So whatever transaction done before 31st of March, after that this balance is coming. This means all the transactions are already done by the accountant, by the entity, that is recorded in the books of account. 1,000 deposit, it is recorded and it is already here. So we are reducing it here to match it. इसको मिलाने के लिए, बैंक के पासबुक से मिलाने के लिए, पहले तो हमने बढ़ा दिया था, लेकिन बैंक के पासबुक से मिलाने के लिए हमें इसको कम करना है, मैच करने के लिए हमको इससे कम करना है, राइट? हमने इसको कम कर दिया. सेम थिंग हैपन्स हियर. हमने जब दूसरा चेक को भेजा बैंक में, उसको भी हमने पहले तो इसमें ऐड कर लिया था, यहाँ पे बढ़ा हुआ था ऑलरेडी. देखिए यहाँ पे बढ़ गया ना, फर्स्ट इम्पैक्ट. वी डिपॉजिटेड इन द बैंक, वी इंक्रीज आवर बैंक बैलेंस इन द बुक्स. लेकिन फिर से वापस जाना है, पासबुक से मैच नहीं कर रहा है, तो यहाँ पे माइनस करना है. वापस मैच हो गया. दिस विल बी ऑल्सो सेम थिंग. Check deposited but not presented before 31st March, 750 rupees. This is also minus. Okay. Now comes the bank had, as per the instruction. आजकल होता क्या, I mean nowadays there is standing instruction in the bank. Make our insurance premium every month on 31st of March or on a particular date. I mean 25 of every month. Make our insurance premium. Make the electricity bill, whatever is due make the telephone bill due. These are standing instruction. बैंक को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया हुआ है कि आप ये काम कर दीजिए, अगर ये भी बिल हमारा ड्यू होता है इसको डिडक्ट करके पेमेंट कर दीजिए। अगर क्रेडिट कार्ड का बैलेंस हमारे अकाउंट में लिंक किया हुआ है तो उसमें भी इंस्ट्रक्शन है कि जितना भी क्रेडिट कार्ड का बैलेंस रहेगा पे करना, उसको हमारे बैंक से पे कर दो 25 ऑफ मार्च और वट एवर 31st ऑफ मार्च। देयर वाज an insurance premium, they paid it 300 rupees. Okay, so now see, बैंक इज गिवन इंस्ट्रक्शन टू पे इट, राइट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यूटिलिटी बिल पे करेंगे तो क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा, पहले इफ इट इज स्टैंडिंग इंस्ट्रक्शन दिस मीन बैंक विल डू डिडक्शन ऑटोमेटिकली, बैंक विल पे एंड डिडक्ट फ्रॉम योर बैंक अकाउंट, फ्रॉम योर पासबुक, राइट। इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम इज डिडक्टेड, so what did bank do? Bank deducted 300 rupees. Now what is the balance? 19,700 rupees, right? Where is the first impact? First impact is in the bank account, I mean the bank statement, the passbook. Okay, this transaction we don't remember, we don't receive any message this is paid or not paid. This message come to us on 2nd of April, right? Payment was done on 28 March, but message come by maybe WhatsApp, it came by by SMS or some mode of email or something has come, but that we saw on 2nd of April. Message came on 2nd of April. On that day it was, bank has already deducted it. What we have to do here? We have to match this balance with the passbook balance, because always from this side we have to match with that side. Bank has deducted, so we cannot do anything. We cannot say bank to reverse it, because bank has done a transaction, and bank statement there cannot be any transaction after the date is gone. Like bank cannot make any transaction on yesterday's date, they have to make only on current date. This is the bank statement. They cannot go and make any transaction on yesterday's or any previous date or even on future date. They will make transaction only on the current date. So they made on 28 March, but we got the information on 2nd of April. So we can make a transaction in our books, right? Because this books of accounts is in our control, in the control of the accountant. We can make the entry, but bank cannot make it. So bank has deducted it. So what we have to do? We have to also deduct it, because this is right. This is our expenditure, na? Bank has paid on behalf of us. This is insurance premium paid, or electricity bill paid, or telephone bill paid as per the instruction, or mobile bill paid as per the instruction. So they have deducted 3,300 rupees. What we have to do also? We have to deduct 300 rupees. 19,700. See, now the balance is matching. What we did here? Minus. So we have to also do minus here. Less insurance premium paid as per instruction. Standing instruction you can write here. How much? 300 rupees. Okay. First impact in the bank, we cannot do anything. We have to take in our account. We cannot reverse it. So we have to also deduct it to match it. To match the bank cash book balance with the bank book balance. देखो सिंपल सी बात है, बैंक हैज डिडक्टेड तो हमने भी डिडक्ट कर लिया, तो मैच कर गया ना। बैंक हैज इंक्रीज्ड और बैंक हैज नॉट रिड्यूस्ड इट, हमारे बुक में ज़्यादा था तो हमने वापस ले लिया, तो फिर मैच कर जाएगा, ठीक। अमाउंट डायरेक्टली डिपॉजिटेड इनटू बैंक बाय ए कस्टमर ₹3,500. One customer, we have given him the bank account details, we have given him the checkbook. What he did, he deposited some amount which he was supposed to pay to us. वो हमारा कस्टमर है, उसने क्रेडिट पे माल लेके गया हुआ है. Now he has to pay. To pay, either he can give you cash or he can give you a check or he can directly deposit in your bank account and बाद में वो आपको information भेज देगा. He can send the information that I have deposited this amount in your bank account. This is the deposit slip, right? Bank has, customer has done direct deposit in the bank. What is the impact? Cash book or passbook? Tell me. This will be passbook because it has gone to the bank. We don't know, like accountant don't know, company don't know कि पहले मतलब उसने कस्टमर ने कोई डिपॉजिट किया है हमें पता भी नहीं है. डिपॉजिट अगर किया भी है और उसने बताया भी है, इवन इन दैट केस वी शुड वेट फॉर दिस check to be cleared, or we can record in some other ledger that is called, that is in the books of account there is another ledger we can put like check under clearance. But okay, अभी उसमें हम लोग नहीं जाते हैं. बैंक में उसने डिपॉजिट कर दिया, ही कस्टमर हैज डिपॉजिटेड इन द बैंक. व्हाट हैपन इन द बैंक? इट इज इंक्रीज्ड इन द बैंक. हाउ मच? 10 plus 30, 20,300 rupees हो गया, because he submit deposit 3,500 rupees in the bank. 19,700 was there. This was matching on that day because we did something. Okay. Now the customer has deposited this. This become 23,200 rupees, right? 7 plus 5, 12. 10 plus 3, 13, 112, 20,300. Now the balance in the passbook, in the passbook is high, right? So we have to also record in the cash book. We have to do plus 3,500. So it will become 23,200 rupees. Again, it will match with the passbook, right? Always we have to match the cash book. I mean the left side thing. Here in this scenario, it is cash book. You have to always match with the right side passbook. This is the working. Don't forget. I am telling you always. This is very important thing to understand the impact and do the correct adjustment in the reconciliation. Okay. Here 3,500 was deposited in the bank. बैंक में डिपॉजिट हो गया था, तो हमने यहाँ भी डिपॉजिट करना है. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, चेक डायरेक्टली डिपॉजिटेड इन बैंक बाय कस्टमर प्लस 3,500 rupees. Okay. Bank charged ₹50 as bank commission on 30 March. Okay. Bank has charged bank commission. This means there is a bank charges. But they are taking bank commission. Commission for what? Maybe they are doing some collection on behalf of us, and that there is agreement that they will charge certain percent, like 4.005. Yeah. For example, nowadays there is debit card payment, right? We pay in the ATM, through the spend machine, through our card. Whatever bank collected of that 0.05% or 1.5% something, bank used to deduct it from our bank, because they did the service for us, they did the collection for us, and they are providing the service of this spend machine. So for that they used to take it. So bank charge commission of 550 rupees. Bank charge commission. What will happen? First impact, bank has charged the commission. This means bank has done the bank charges and it is deducted from the passbook, right? What did the bank did? Minus 50 rupees. 23,150 rupees. Agree or no? बैंक ने चार्ज द कमीशन, बैंक ने डिडक्ट कर लिया, उसको आपसे थोड़ी पूछना है, उसने आपको कलेक्शन किया था, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट एग्रीमेंट, जो अभी बैंक के साथ आपकी कंपनी का एग्रीमेंट है, उसके हिसाब से जो रेट फिक्स किया हुआ है, उसके हिसाब से बैंक ने पहले डिडक्शन कर लिया. 50 रुपीज़ था, वो कट कर लिया. कितना बचा बैंक में? 23,150. बुक्स में कितना दिखा रहा है? 23,200 रुपीज़. व्हाट यू हैव टू डू? यू ऑल्सो हैव टू रिड्यूस इट हियर टू मैच इट. माइनस 50, 23,150. Here we did minus. Again we have to come here. Bank commission charged by bank 50 rupees. Okay. Bank has reduced, also we have to reduce. What is the impact? First impact, bank, and we cannot do anything reversal of the bank statement, so we have to consider it here. Okay. To match with the cash book, to match with the passbook, we have to do this exercise. Bank has 10,000 rupees have been wrongly credited in the passbook. क्या मतलब है? बैंक में क्रेडिट हो गया है 10,000 rupees by mistake of the bank. This means in the passbook they have added 10,000 rupees by mistake, which is not in the cash book. ये किसी और का ट्रांजेक्शन होगा. By mistake bank has done in our passbook. What the bank has done? He has added 10,000 rupees. Okay, यहाँ पे कितना बैलेंस हो गया? 33,150. 33,150. Bank has done by mistake. They will deduct it next month, or they will deduct on next day. 31st March we are making, and we see there is 10,000 rupees by mistake. Bank will deduct it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and 1st April, 2nd April they will deduct. But as of today, we find there is 10,000 rupees as credit, which is by mistake. This is not our collection. This we did not deposit the check in the bank, even though no customer has informed us. But we came to know this is by mistake, and bank said that okay, this is done by mistake. We will deduct it tomorrow, or it will deduct maybe 2nd, 3rd, 4th April anytime. So what has happened? On 31st March, it is in the passbook. It is in the passbook when it is added, so it is increased. To match that passbook, we have to also increase it, which is 33,150. See, Now in every case, this balance is matching with this balance, right? 20,000 was matching, it reduced, we also reduced. 35,000, 3,500 was added, we also added it in the cash book. 50 rupees were deducted, we also deducted in the cash book. 10,000 was added, we also added in the cash book. So here, wrong credit by bank. How much? 10,000 rupees. Okay. So after going through the transactions, we saw what is the impact, where is the first impact, and to reconcile it from here to here, we have to do the adjustment plus and minus. And based on the impact, if the impact is in the cash book first, so we can see what had happened, and to correct that, what we do. पहले क्या कर दिया था हमने, और उसको करेक्शन करने के लिए, हम बैंक पासबुक से मैच करने के लिए हमें क्या करना है, वो सारा हमने यहाँ पे कर लिया. अब इसको टोटल करना है. हाउ मच इट इज? 50, 3 + 7 10 + 5 15, 4 1. These are all transactions. How much? 14,550 rupees. इसमें ऐड कर देना है 5 + 14 19,550. ये सारा प्लस हो गया. अब इसमें से माइनस करना है. हाउ मच इट इज़? 50 + 50 0, 8 + 3 11 1, 2,100, 1,700, 2,100 rupees. What to do here? Minus. Now this is plus and minus is closed, right? These are the addition. We can put a line also here just for differentiating. These are the addition and these are the deductions. Okay, these are the less. So now how much it is? Now it will come, because we started with the cash book, the balance will per passbook as per passbook. How much it is now? 19,000 plus 14, 19,550 minus 2,100. 5, 4 plus 1, 3, 7, 1,700. No, this is 400. 70,450 rupees is the balance as per the passbook. This is the balance in your bank statement, or it is in the passbook. If this is matching, this balance is matching with your passbook balance or the bank statement balance, this means your all working is correct. If there is even a small difference, अब यहाँ से आपको कैलकुलेटर पे करके देख लो, और you can put in Excel and you can check it. This balance is same in your passbook or no? If it is same, it is fine. If it is not same, we have to find out where is the difference, how much difference. Maybe some of the transaction we, instead of doing plus, we did minus, or some of the transaction we did minus and plus. So that is we have to find out. To make it correct, again I am saying, understand the first impact and do the adjustment in the left side based on the right side. If it is cash book in this side, we have to do the adjustment in this side, cash book. If the passbook is here this side, to match with the cash book, we have to do the adjustment in the passbook. Just in the reconciliation, we cannot touch the bank statement, we cannot touch the passbook. Just this reconciliation we can do. This reconciliation only we can make. Okay, so this was a small example of bank reconciliation, considering the balance as per cash book, which is the debit balance as per cash book, reach balance as per passbook, which is the credit balance as per the passbook. And this is done. This is the bank reconciliation statement. You can write in full bank reconciliation statement of ABC company as on 31st March 2022. Okay. Now I'll take the same example and make, considering the passbook on the top, considering the balance as per the passbook. I'll split this video into two, but yes, this will be the same example, we can prepare it.